Okay guys, this video is about the Virginia Shad color. Alright, Jamie wanted flamingo tail. There it is, the hot pink tail. Alright, so we used that one. Dontaria said something with the red tail. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. There you go. Alright, and of course we do chartreuse. Chartreuse is just a common, right? Chartreuse tail on anything. I think you could put a chartreuse tail on anything, catch fish with that, right? And bam, look at that, a black tail. Yeah, y'all might be surprised on that blacktail. Alright guys, on every one of these tail videos, I'm going to mention at the beginning like this, who said what color. I'm not going to give you last names, just your first name. I might give an initial on some of y'all's because we have a lot of Jameses. Alright? And then I'm going to roll the clip behind this of the fish I caught on these baits. Alright? Hey, appreciate y'all guys. My name's Dennis, Fish Lake Country. Alright folks, we're going to shoot these. Alright. There we go. I'm going to hold this little pressure on it. Alright. Alright. Oops. Pop it off there. Okay. Let's give those about 5 good minutes. Maybe 8. She's sinking down here. Anytime they... There you go. You keep that full, because sometimes it sinks down. I turn my back and it'll suck down, and the first bait or two will have a bubble in them, or the nose will be soft. Alright, let's let those cool. We're going to open it. We're going to see what tail colors we got. Okay, guys. Bam. Alright. We're going to open it. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is Virginia Shad with black tails, with chartreuse tails, blue tails. Okay, I threw a few chartreuse on the end. Virginia Shad with dazzle. Now nobody asked for that, I don't think. But when I'm doing it, I'm going to shoot a couple different colors, right? Virginia Shad with red. Now somebody said red tails on some stuff. What do you think of that one? Alright. This is ice tail. Now that might be a great bait to catch fish with. It don't look great. So which one do y'all like out of that bunch? I like the chartreuse tail, and I really think the black tail looks good. And the ice tail's growing on me. Dazzle gives it a little different profile, doesn't it? Alright. Let's don't stop on that one. Guys, it takes me a while to reload these. Alright, flamingo. Virginia Shad with flamingo. That don't look bad. Those are more chartreuse. I made more chartreuse than I did anything. Okay. This is clear sparkle. Hold on. This is just a pearl sparkle. You can see through it. Okay. That don't look too bad. Alright. There's... Like I said, I've done some of them twice. There's ice again. Alright. So the flamingo on that one, chartreuse. Let's see what I've done on this one. This one might be all Virginia Shad. Yeah, this one's just plain Virginia Shad. Okay, while I was shooting them, I'll go ahead and shoot some more Virginia Shad because y'all guys are buying them. Virginia Shad's a great color. Okay. Now, I'm going to fish with these guys. And some of y'all that recommend those colors, like I said, I've got a list. Here who recommended what color they wanted to see in it. So when I make that video, I'll let you know at the end of the video, or at the beginning like this. I'll say I'm fishing with, I'll just use your first names, the ones I know by name. And oh, I'm sorry guys, I gotta take my camera off voice control. I know I keep saying that, don't I? Well, I got to the end. I said I don't know where I left off at. I don't know where it cut off at. What I said was, again, I'm going to fish with these. At the beginning of the video, I will say, this is the color that you recommend, so-and-so, whoever, and we're going to fish with them. Okay? It'll be your personal video. Appreciate y'all guys. Hope you enjoy the fishing part afterwards. Dennis, Fishing Lake Country.
Feels like a crappie. Let me get my net. Guys, I've caught nothing but bass this morning, and I left where I caught the bass because there was so many bass, and I did not think it's going to be a bass too. Yep. I'm telling you, bass have just wore me to death this morning. And I see guys bass fishing, I'm going like, are they catching anything? He took off like a crappie and didn't fight that hard and was shaking his head. And now, as you can see, he turned into a bass. Wow, and this is the Virginia Shad Chartreuse tail one, guys. Because I catch a lot of bass anyway, and I just don't show you all of them. That's a largemouth. All right, let's see. You know, I'm gonna find a crappie. I think it's crappie here where I'm at. I'm in the back of a cove, guys. You can see I can't go any further. But that's where the crappie are doing right now. They're scattered, and you got to find them. Somebody asked me out in the video today, going like, the crappie are hard to find and whatever, and they ain't catching me. Yeah, I know. You got to find them. They're everywhere because the water's 64 degrees. When the water cools off, they just travel where the shad are. If the shad go in the back east creeks, back east cove, it's a big cove, they go in the back of it. I done been two places. Two places. This is my third place. Yes, that's my third place, and I still ain't caught a crappie. Have I seen fish I thought was crappie? Yeah, I seen a small group at that first place, but there's so many bass running around there, the crappie didn't have a chance to get my bait. Bam. It's not a bad one. It was the first crappie this morning. Now, I know some of y'all think I'm saying this, and I'm not going to say it, don't mean anything mean about it or bad about it, but I'm just going to share. I'm sharing with you, okay? Some of y'all go, oh, you got a live scope. I see people make these comments. Most of my guys do not. I've never had a bad comment. That's a nice fish, guys. All right, that is on Virginia Shad Chartreuse tail. We'll catch another one that will switch. But people make a comment, oh, you got a live scope. You can go out there and catch all the fish easy, whatever. And Sam and I talked about this when we was fishing together, and I think we mentioned it in the video. Having a live scope does not make catching fish any easier. You still got to get them to bite. It helps you when you find them. It helps you locate them. It helps you pinpoint where they're at. You can point your scope over and go like they're right there. You can see them. You can see them not pay attention to your bait. You can see them run from your bait. But it does not make them bite. But it's a lot of fun because it saves you some time. I've been places today. I just came out of a cove where I caught the bass. I think I might show you. I done caught 3 or 4 bass. And I made a circle and I seen these fish on a stump. I knew the stumps were there. I've cut them off the stumps before. So that's what I was checking. And it's basically 4 stumps right there in about 8 to 9 foot of water. And I checked them and I seen the fish on them. I caught the bass and it was about 6 or 8 crappie there. They would follow me. I see them come off the stump, come up at it, and that was it. So finally I just left it. So it helps you that way too. If you can see that they're not interested, don't waste your time on them, you can go on. Goodness gracious. This one thumped it. I mean, he thumped it. He wanted it. He was, yep. How big are you, buddy? He ain't that big. I think I can pick him up. I got 4-pound test. I can pick you up. All right, we're gonna switch colors. That's a nice fish too, guys. He's 10. Now this is, at the beginning I showed you when I was making tail colors. All right. This is the Virginia Shad Chartreuse, which we all knew that was gonna be a great one, right? I mean, I don't think there was any doubt in anybody's mind. Some of y'all made comments, add chartreuse. Well, that's pretty well common, common color chartreuse with the tail. But look, y'all seen the colors. I got blue tail, red tail. All right, I'm gonna lay this down here in the bottom so I know I used that one. What y'all think next? I got ocean color tail. I think that'd be great too. Wind's kind of bad if y'all noticed that or not. Let's try the blue tail. All right, we're gonna dig the blue tail one out. Yeah, guys, they're running on this lake. They're running on top of you. A baby there. That's on the Virginia Shad blue tail. Now I'm fishing open water. I caught a couple off that tree and they quit on me. They wouldn't even pay attention to it. They wouldn't even move toward us or nothing. Now, we got some bad weather coming at us this week. I don't know, it's windy today. Sometimes the fishing's not always easy. Today's one of those days you got to work for them. Guys, I think we got a winner. 2 casts, 2 fish with this. Well, I did throw it the first one a couple times before I got to them, but as soon as I got it in front of the fish, one bit it. They're moving, guys. They're moving behind the open water. I made about 2 casts on the first fish, and I never was close to them. Finally, when I got close to the fish and got it, I had to go to a 1/16 to do that. When I got it close to him, he hit it. This one was the same way. The bait come close to him, he rolled up and nailed it. The crappie will not come a long ways and chase your bait unless they're really active. I heard somebody say, I was watching a video last night, I don't know who it was now. He said about 3 foot's it. Yeah, that's about it. You get within 3 foot of them, sometimes they'll come and get it. He said 5 foot, they wouldn't pay attention to 6 foot. They got to be really aggressive too. And that's how they were that brush pile this morning. They was close to the top of it when I first got there, and I caught 2 off of it. They sank down in it. It was a tree top, I'm sorry. They sank down in it. I got hung up 2 or 3 times. I went to a weedless jig and put it down in their face, and they would bump it, fall a little bit, and that's it. So I finally said, that's it, I left it. Now I'm chasing open water fish. That's what they do here in the fall. They get on by anything and hold on it, and they get out in open water. I'll show you. See here? So those fish are just sitting there. They're on something tiny right there. I don't know what that, a stump. And I'm turning my handle here now. I'm looking around. You see? There's 3 out there and just open. Nothing around. That's what they're doing. There's a couple of fish right there close to the bottom right there. I wonder what they are. Let's try for those. Let's see what they are. They ain't that far out there either. But that's why I went to a heavier jig head. 1/16 is great for this. Maybe even a 1/8 if you really want to get down there fast. See, it's still going. So they're 20 foot. And the water's 64 degrees. There's no reason for them to be 20 foot. So I'm not down there yet. I'm right here. And that's when a live scope can help you. I said earlier, don't make them bite. No. But this is what it can help you. It can help you keep up your bait. Look, and I'm keep giving it slack line. The more slack line you give it, the faster it falls too, guys. Now, I'm about 1.5 foot from the bottom. All right. I gave that slack line. I got a little kick in my line. And he take my jig off and slip my line, drag behind the boat. I'm about 1.5 foot off the bottom now. I'm going to reel it real slow. And as soon as I started reeling it, it came up. So I can see it there. So y'all look, I took the handle one time and it came up 3 or 4 inches. That's why you got to reel slow, guys. Now I got to stop and let it fall. I'm letting it fall. I'm pretty close to him. I'm about 1.5 foot from him. Okay, I moved it a little bit more. I'm right there in their neighborhood. I see one of them, he moved a little bit. All right, I'm right on top of him. I'm just kind of jigging it a little bit. See a couple of them paying attention to it. Oh, one hit it. There you go. Well, no wonder they ain't biting. They're eating pine needles. Huh. Well, he's a baby. All right, that's the one off that stump I just showed you. Something bit his tail. He's not very big. All right, and they like this Virginia Shad blue tail. Now, see, I've had the blue tail on the ice color. I got the blue tail on, y'all made a video with it, right? I call it sickle. It works fine, guys. Blue works fine as a tail color, I'm telling you. That's why I made some in tail color of blue. And I got some chartreuse ones, right? So I knew those 2 colors would work. Some of these other colors we're going to find out. We got reds, orange. They might not be the day. Fishing's a little tough today. Bam. All right, guys. This little school I caught the first one out off the blue tail. Wasn't paying attention to me, so I threw something else at him. All right, well, y'all wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, red tail. He's about 9 1/4. Red tail. Virginia Shad red tail. All right. I made some, when I made the mold, y'all see me when I opened them, I put a variety of tails. Sometimes I didn't put two in, or maybe 3. But That's what it's about when you're out testing with colors and playing with baits. And I do a lot of that. I said it in the video. I make a lot of colors y'all don't see. I've got one laying right here. I don't know if I've showed y'all this color or not. Yeah, it's a yellowish with a touch of brown in it. Okay, with a very light pearl belly. And I sent some out to 2 different people. And one young fella said he's uncaught one, caught over 2 pounds on that color. Now, and some nice fish. But anyway, my point is, I've caught nothing with it. I've thrown it some here. But look, that red tail, I can see it down there a long ways. I can still see it that far. That's what? That's 2.5 foot. This is how far down I can see this red tail. And that's what I'm telling y'all guys. You got to match what you're doing. Come on, pole. To your water clarity. I can still see it. All right. I'm going to put my tip at the water level. And I'm going to reel it up till I can see it. Okay. I'm reeling up. Reeling up. All right. Oh, right there. That's when I can see the blue on the bait and everything. That's probably 3 foot. So I can see that bait down 3 foot. And we got, our water's got a little color to it now because we just had a rain. They got all this trash in the water. Leaves are coming in. We had tournaments last couple weekends with stir up a lot of stuff. Water beats the bank a lot. So it's a little dirtier now than it has been all summer. And in the spring it gets dirty. Our water gets dirty in March and April when we have the spring rains. But there you go. Red tail, I caught one. Now guys, I'm in the channel, on the edge of the channel. That's why so many boats are going by me. And there's a restaurant above me, about 1.5 miles. So that's where a lot of them are going to, the restaurant. And they sell gas, they sell fuel, they sell human fuel. That's where a lot of people go up there. I've never been in there. That's a baby. I said there's a lot of fish here. I got some twist in my line. There's a lot of fish here, and that's on the red tail. It's just no size to them. I used to use pliers when I was coloring the jigs. You can tell that, can't you? I got the orange coloring on them. All right. Maybe when I made the video for y'all coloring jigs, I might have got it out. I don't know. But that's what's happening. I'm giving my bait some slack, and it's wanting to wrap around into my rod. All right, guys, there's 2 on the red. Now, it took me a little bit between those. Like I say, they're not easy to catch. You can see where they're scattered. Here's some scattered right here. See, they're all different depths. I don't know what that is on the bottom. It's probably rocks or something, and they're just kind of hanging some above that. Look how deep it is, 19 foot. Yeah, 64 degrees, you think they'd all be shallow. Now, I know there's some shallow, and that's why I'm gonna go looking now to see if I can find some bigger fish, and we'll try another color. Bam. All right, guys. Seen more shad right here. I'm still running the channel. I see more shad here, and I see more groups of fish, and a bigger group of fish. This was a nice sized group right here. Oh yeah. And that's why I said you gotta go, sometimes you just gotta go looking. Stop. That's why my line's got twist in it. Oops. Huh. All right, broke my line. I've been throwing that for a while. And when you grab your line like that inches above your jig, you take all the stretch and everything out. Jig must have fell out. I don't know where the jig went. Okay guys, I just threw him in my net. My battery died, it's my fault. I haven't checked it for a while. I want my last battery. There you go. That's a decent fish there. He's good. He's about 10 3/4. And that was on the pink tail. Now, I can tell you already, I caught some on the red tail. I like the looks of the pink tail better. The red's a little bright, but the red would probably be really good in clear water. Again, I said this earlier, sometimes you got to match your bait for what you're doing. I can catch them on orange here sometimes, especially in the spring. After that, orange is tough here. Yet I'll watch people that's, I think it was Wally Coyote the other day, coyote fishing. He was using orange. So the tint of your water, maybe even your bottom composure, what it is, mud or sand, a lot of that stuff changes how the light's reflecting through the water. But they nailed this pink. That's the first one on the pink. Let me retie it, guys. It broke right in my loop knot. Bet you it's gonna be a bass. I hope it's a crappie. I don't know. He's fighting like a crappie though. He's not doing the bass jumps and not left, not right. He's coming on in. Yep. Let's figure that. Nice one. See, he's a nice crappie. He's fighting like crappie. That's what I was hoping. Guys, I catch so many bass, but the bass usually run left, then they run right, and they'll jump one time or two. And this, you know, most time what you feel with the crappie is the head, and that's what I felt the whole way. I'm going like, but sometimes they'll fool you. That's a nice fish, guys. Woohoo! Great day. That's a pig. That's a slab. He's probably 13 and a half. It's a nice one. Look at that. He might be a touch longer than that, guys. That's on the Virginia Shad pink. So I said I like the pink. Now I think the red was great. Don't get me wrong. I think, sorry, just to make sure my camera's on, guys. The pink just blends better with that, doesn't it? I like the red. I think the red's a little hot, a little bright, but I think the red would be good in clear water. I mean, real clear water. I think the red would be better. Now, guys, here's how I separated these. This is the dark color. The reds, yes, I got black left. It's the thing I got left. Red, chartreuse, pink, and that one. This one we'll do next trip, okay? This one is pearl. And I think I did throw the pearl once today, but they didn't hit it. But the fish had turned off for there while I was fishing. Pearl, clear with silver flake, blue, and I caught a couple on blue today. I did throw blue. Blue was in this one, okay? And I did pull that blue out. And I done that because I knew blue was going to work. And the fishing's tough, guys, so that's why I pulled the blue out. All right, and and that's dazzle. So we'll do that one next time. So let's do the black, and we'll call that on this video, okay? It's plenty long enough now. Oh my gosh, smack me and call me stupid. First cast with the blacktail. I can't believe it. Guys, I thought I'd be here to Christmas. I thought, well, I'm going to be here to Christmas on this blacktail. First cast. I mean, nailed it. Thumped it. But, you know, you know, I said this when I was making them. I pulled them out of the molds. If you look at a small bass in clear water, guys, we got clear water, so when the bass are small like this, you can see them around the docks and stuff. When they're an inch or two long, their tails are black. Even when they get to what, 8, 9, 10 inches, they got black tails, don't they? That's a nice crappie. I'm getting some nice crappie up here, further. Now, the channel's right there, guys. I'm setting in 20 foot. It's like 28 foot right there. I'm on a little drop. That's a knoll. And what the crappie are doing right now, they done started using the channels I showed you a while ago. They're using the channel in schools, and they're stopping on stumps or anything that's hanging above it. And I seen a school of shad come through, and some of them rolled over, and they was chasing the shad out through there. I threw at those. By the time my bait got to where the fish were, they were gone. Yeah, that's the only problem when they're chasing shad stuff, is getting your bait to them. Crappie are chasing the shad here in open water. That's what I say. I'm right on the edge of a channel, trying to get a bite in open water. All right, guys, next cast. All right, guys, I've made 4 casts. I've caught 2 crappie and a bass. I think this is gonna be a crappie. He's fighting like a crappie. He's shaking his head, throwing a fit. He ain't tried. Oh, it's a nice one too. What have I done, Dennis? Sometimes I lay my rods in the wrong place. But this net is rubber. This net's a rubber material. That's why I like it. It's not supposed to harm the fish. Y'all probably got one like that. It catches on the side of my boat. If I let it touch the side of my boat, it wants to stick to it. If you let it touch a rod or on the boat, it picks it up. It wants to pick that rod up. So that's what happens sometimes. I get it too close to the rod. So come here. Oh, stop. Get my hands on it. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, guys, this is definitely the last one. I want to work in the shop some today. Blacktail. That's a nice fish. Look at there. Can y'all see that? There you go. Let me get where y'all can see. Virginia Shad. That's a nice fish too. He's probably 13 inches. On the blacktail. Bam. All right, guys. I don't know what to tell you. That one. Either it's the time of day, I hit a school of fish that's really hungry, or what. They like that black tail. And you can see the pink. It's got pink and purple flake in it. You see it sparkling? I think it's perfect. That sparkle on that tail, as it moves a little bit, It's got to make it look like it's moving more, right? I don't know, they liked it. Appreciate y'all guys, fishing lake country, shooting some of the baits and fishing with some of the baits, tail colors that y'all helped come up with. Like I said, this makes this video a little personal, doesn't it? See y'all next time, fishing lake country.